Hello and welcome to the Author's Corner. My name is Marissa Bloedoorn. I am the editor in chief of Own It Magazine and Publishing, and I am so excited to have with me one of my contributing writers who is a visionary, 365 Joy 365. She'll be taking center stage in a moment and owning it with me today and sharing with you. We have two opportunities for you to become a best-selling author that we want to share with you. But I want to say this to you. I want to charge you. This platform is about helping authors to who folks who want to become writers or authors to help them to transition from the idea and the dreaming of being an author to becoming an actual author, published, self-published. We would love to help you do that. Not only do we want to help you to become a published author, but we also want you to take center stage and own it and become a public speaker as well. Because the only way your book gets a voice is when you open up your mouth and begin to speak about it. And so I'm super excited to have with me today, Dr. V, who is one of the only contributing writers, but she is a powerhouse in her own right. She has a plethora of best-selling books out there. I don't know, Dr. V, how many books do you have out there that are bestsellers?
12 bestsellers. I have 22 books. 12 of them are bestsellers.
Oh my God, you put me to shame, girl. You put me to sleep. But I'm so excited to have you here with me. We have two major projects that we're both working on. She's working on her book project. I'm working on my book project. And we want to share this opportunity with you. For those of you who have not published at all, or you prefer to be in an anthology, a collaborative work, this is the best opportunity for you. It's the most comfortable way to enter if you're a newbie in writing, to enter into the publishing world. And it's also an opportunity for those who don't want to do all the work, that want to take all of the stress and the efforts out of you being self-published. And you just want to tag along with a group of people who are going to love on you, support you, promote you, as well as you promote them, and get yourself a community of people who think like you, who believe like you, who are forging forward like you. And so, Dr. V, I want to talk to you. I want you to share about your opportunity with the audience. I want to show the book. Let me try to do this. You know, I'm on this laptop, and you know what can happen here. Um, but we're going to show the cover of her project, and it's right here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Show this. Joy 365. Both of these books are focused on a spiritual journey, finding joy, overcoming. And so, Dr. V, talk to us about 365 Joy.
Thank you so much, Marissa, for having me here. Yeah, so I'm so excited about Joy 365. We currently have 220 authors signed up, and we are recruiting every day.
Ooh.
This, yes, this project is going to be amazing. Why? Not just because of me, but because of all the co-authors and what they bring to the table as well. It's a great opportunity for networking. I tell my co-authors all the time that somebody in this room, in this group has your next. So definitely connect with them, collaborate, and teamwork to me really makes the dream work. And that's why I really love doing collaborations.
Wow, wow. And this project you talked about earlier, for our audience who's maybe just seeing you, I don't know how, for the first time on the Own It platform, share a little bit about where this joy is coming from, and share a little bit about your background, what it is that started you on this path to helping other authors become published.
Absolutely. So my name is Dr. V. I'm known as the best-selling book strategist. I help individuals to become bestsellers in my project. My journey kind of started, I guess, a little rough. I had three sisters and a brother, and they all passed away. So I'm the last one left out of five. Both my parents are deceased. So it's just me. Um, God showed me in 2012, I was serving in the military and looking for an exit plan. So I became life coach certified, Christian life coach certified, and grief and joy restoration coach certified. I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. My thoughts were to start out working with veterans, but God brought me back to the grief certification, when my youngest sister passed in 2014 and showed me that was my calling. I said, wow.
Wow.
Yes. I was like, oh my God. So I said, I'm not going to run from this, because if this is what God has me here to do, then I want to do it. And I'm ready. So when you say that, then COVID hit. COVID hit in 2019, and I realized, I was like, ooh, this one-on-one can be a lot, because so many people was passing
Oh
away.
yeah.
Yeah, and grief is heavy. So I was like, okay, I can create some products for people that's going through this, and they can, heal. And
Hmm.
that's what I did. I created the Grief Helpline grief kit. So it has a workbook, a journal, devotional planner, and a coloring book. And it actually helps people to heal from grief and loss. So, like I said, my journey kind of started rough, but like I said, God had a plan.
Right.
And when I started writing, and at the joy of writing, becoming an author changed my life. It was like, oh, I really don't have to go back to work for nobody else now. I can work for me from home. I love this stuff, right?
Yep.
Because in
Yep.
the military, you got to put in a leave slip. It's got to get approved. You got to go through all of these chain of commands to get, some time off. That's like you get 30 days a year. Why can't I use it when I want to, right?
Yep.
But being an author, right? Working from home, working with authors every day. So collaborations to me is the way to do it. A lot of people think, oh, I got to write the whole book by myself. Yeah, you can do that, but you
Right.
can do a collaboration or be in one. And I would highly advise people to be in a few before they start their own, because
Right.
you will get some good takeaways.
Right.
Some is great, and then it's like, oh, okay, I can start my own program and I'll implement this and that, because there's nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new under the sun. And you said something that was a trigger for me. And you said how you went, the processes of being in the military. I'm in academia in the corporate world, and saying, hey, I want a day off. And I can remember being in academia. Those folks stay in there on the job for 20, 30, and beyond years. Some of them have been on the job for 40 and 50 years and have not retired because
Mhm,
that's not their focus. They're just doing it. So
mhm,
when it comes time for you to take off, if they've gotten ahead of you and took their time off, you now got to wait. Right?
mhm,
And so, if you strategize correctly, they say that your book is your business card. If you strategize, you can become self employed,
mhm,
not just by being an author, but what you do with that. What do you do with that? How do you build up that? Just like you said, credentialing, getting your certifications, doing your homework, doing the research, knowing how to really, really become that expert or that go to person for a wealth of information and resources that are really going to help you to build and sustain a legitimate business. And so, as I said on the top of the show, was, hey, this is an opportunity for us to show you how to take, not only become an author, but also to become a public speaker, because you have to give a voice to your message behind the book. So once you write the book, that's great. Just because you write it doesn't mean they're going to come. And it doesn't mean that they're going to purchase. There's some things that, just like Dr. V said, that you got to get the tips. You got to know how this thing is done. And that happens when you get yourself in a community, such as an anthology, to learn the method to the madness. How do you start this thing off, and how do you make it grow, and how do you make it your own, so that you can now find a sustainable, if it is your choice. There's different pathways. If you want to leave your job, you want to become self-employed, there's a way that you can do that. If you're just doing it because writing is therapeutic. It's therapeutic for the writer, the author, as well as it is, like she said, grief management, processing grief, overcoming it. That is a process, and writing is part of a therapeutic approach to how you process the trauma, the drama, all the things, even the good things that are happening in your life. It's that writing is a part of that process of processing that information. Sharing your writing through being an author helps the reader now process some of the trauma, the drama, or the good and the glory that has gone on in their life. So these opportunities that are being presented to you are an opportunity for growth. To live out your dreams too, right? To go for the gusto, take the plunge. And so share with them where you are. You have 200 plus authors. You're looking for 365. Talk to them about where you are. What can they expect if they're now coming in to participate? Where are you at in the project, and how can they get started?
So yes, so we have actually have 220 signed up. We're in the writing process. We're starting, everybody's turning in devotionals. Like the cost is $367 to join us. We're all writing for one day. It's a daily devotional for joy restoration. So each author will submit a professional headshot, a short bio. Your bio will be 50 words or less. Title, title of the devotional. In your bio, you can include your name, your website, your social media information, and your city and state. The title of devotional, and the devotional itself is 250 to 300 words. So we all get one page in the book. If it's set up alphabetically by last name. So if your last name is Butler, you'll be in the B's. If it's Thomas, you'll be in the T's, right? We are learning so much though, because I share a wealth of knowledge with my co-authors. Just got my honorary doctorate last year in March. I shared that opportunity. 10 will be graduating in June. And some more is planning for the December class. So I know it'll be a lot more because when we go down there and they see us these photos that when we come back, right? Everybody's gonna be raising their hand. Right. But yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's so many opportunities, like being a contributing writer with Own It. I share that with my group. So it's, where do you want to go? What's next? The military actually funded my coaching certification. So yeah, I can see people working for your dream to fund it, right? But the world is changing, and it's changing fast. Listen to all the robots that you hear when you call places. Those are jobs that's been taken away. Look at when they tell you to scan all your stuff. Buy it, go get it from the shelf, put it in the basket, and then go scan it. And then one person probably gonna be a robot at the door to just check your receipt. Right. So they're cutting out all these jobs. So what are you going to do? How are you going to eat? Mm-hmm. Think about that. The time now is start pre-planning. Like, okay, if there is a retirement or they changing the laws for retirement, it goes from 20 years to 30 years to 40 years. Who's going to live that long? You see what I'm saying? Some people don't never make it, right? So you all done invested all your money in that little pot over there, and nobody gets it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they do that, right? To keep us out or away from what's rightfully ours, right? But being an author, you're in charge of your books. You can put them in places wherever you want to. If I go to a coffee shop, my books is always in a bag in my car. I am going to pull it out and ask them, can I put it up there on the counter, some cards or something? Starbucks, yeah, they need my books. Yeah. Everybody needs my books, right? That's what I feel. And that's where you should feel if you have books, right? Yeah. Or the mom and pop shops, right? They think it's cute that you're an author, but you go in there with your best-selling t-shirt on and say, hey, I'm an author. I was wondering if you'd be okay to share some of my books in your, restaurant. That's how you get your name out, and like you said, Marissa, a book is like a business card now. It opens up so many doors because you never know when you put your book in the right person's hand and they say, we having a Mother's Day conference or a conference for women that needs healing from grief, but I'm your girl. I need to be there. How many people is going to be in attendance so I can make sure I have enough books? Right. Yeah. So it opens so many doors for retreats, workshops, conferences, seminars, and so much more. So think about, narrow down your niche when you're writing. Who is your book going to be for? Who's your ideal client? Yes. Write about it. So our journals turn into great collaboration pieces because sometimes you already have the submission written. You just got to doctor it up. Right. Again, being in a collaboration, you don't have to do the legwork of the editing, choosing the cover and all of that. You may have a little input that, the vote. But like I said, all the behind scenes is done for you. Do tell you to pay attention to the steps so you can learn how to duplicate that process when you're writing your own book. And that's what I always tell my co-authors. So they get so much. You get so much for being in a collaboration. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just you learn a lot because you're connected to the visionary, but not only that, you get to share and network. You can recruit other people to come in with you, and you all can do books, signings together, which makes it fun because teamwork to me makes the dream work.
You better tell it.
Okay.
You
So,
better tell it. You better tell it. And
yes. So we are looking for authors who desire to inspire and give strategies and tips to restore joy. We will have
oh,
pastors, ministers, coaches, poets, businesswomen, and men write words of encouragement, devotionals, and prayers to help encourage others to find joy in their journey. The
yeah.
benefits of being here is it's guaranteed to be a number one Amazon bestseller. Yes. And if you never did that, it's amazing. It's a great feeling. We have a great opportunity to become international bestsellers because what? A lot of our authors are all over the world, Venezuela, the Bahamas, Hawaii, Germany, Korea. They're all over, and I'm loving it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
So we will have two launches. We'll have a virtual launch because the ones that's overseas may not come, but we want to celebrate them as well. And then we'll have an in-person meet and greet. We're going to be on billboards and in magazines. The spotlight light is going to be shining on Joy 365. Yes, we're going to take it up a notch. You see what I'm saying? Because the top, we almost there, just a few
Yes.
more steps, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
we're going to do it together. And that's the beauty in these projects, right? So
Hmm.
we are looking for a few more authors. If you want to become an author and be a bestseller in 2023, inbox me because we're going to take you there. Like I said, it's a phenomenal platform, phenomenal group. We are learning so much together, sharing so much. We're all winning, because like I said, you can duplicate the steps that we go through. We take a slow process so you can find out what are the steps to doing my own collaboration. I
Right.
want you to
Right.
know, you see what I'm saying? Because like I said, we are in this to win. We all want to own it. Like Marissa, you said, we all want to own a piece of it, and how do I get there? Who
Yep.
can I connect to, that has my next piece of the puzzle? And so
Yeah.
that's what I said. Open up your mouth because closed mouths do not get fed.
No, they don't. They don't eat. They don't eat. They don't eat.
Mm-mm.
They're,
No,
they're not in position to eat. They're not in
no.
ready position. They're not ready to receive.
Hmm.
And so
Yeah.
we want to make sure. So this is 365 Joy 365. It is a journal, and she is looking for authors. So this is a call for authors show today. We are calling for authors. She has the Joy 365. She wants you to be joyous every day of your life. That's the 365. Being in joy every day of your life. And so that's her project. She's looking for authors. She's sharing with you, Dr. V is sharing with you that there are so many opportunities, so many little treats. She's bringing out all the bells and whistles. She's talking about being on the billboard, being in magazines. Well, she already knows on the Own It platform how we really support all that she does. She's talking about honorary doctorate opportunities. There are so many things that come out of this and positioning you to take your dream and make it your reality. And so that's what we want to do. It goes beyond just becoming an author. We share with you and teach you all the possibilities that come beyond just writing that one page or that one piece. We want to show you how to make this sustainable, give you some longevity, and to give you a solid foundation. And so, Dr. V, we want to thank you so very much for sharing Joy 365. She has the jot form link right up there. Dr. V, if you could drop that in Messenger, I'll be more than happy to put it on our main feed so that people can sign up with the jot form and get themselves started with the process of becoming an author on your project. And so we are shifting gears as she gets us that jot form and we drop it into the thread for this particular show. um, I'm going to shift over and talk to you a little bit about the project that I'm working on. And God is good in the sense that He pretty much gave us a similar vision with the 365 authors to have your own chapter in the book. And we want to cover every single day of the year for you. And that's our agenda, right? Because we need inspiration every day all day, because something is coming in our direction that we're going to have to face or overcome. And so this particular project is one of my very own. As you guys know, you follow me very closely, I am crazy for Jesus. I love the Lord with all my heart, and I am who I am today because I have been spending time in His presence, letting Him transform me, speak into my heart, and show me the plans that He has for me. And so this particular project is dear to my heart. It's a part of the 6 book volume series I have, Words to Inspire You. And it talks about my walk with the Lord, different aspects of my walk. This particular piece right here, which is the first volume of my 6 book volume series, in His presence, really shares about, and this is the cover. Really shares about my time I spent with my mom as she was transitioning back in my late 20s. She was going on to glory, and how God really helped me through that process. Well, in this book project, I want to share as a business coach and someone who really, really knows that if it were not for the Lord, how you say it, right? If it were not for the Lord,
Absolutely.
where would I be? And I'm asked oftentimes, how do you do it? How do you get up every day? How do you keep forging forward when challenges are out here? And I think that Dr. V can relate to me as we work with individuals. We hear a lot about the challenges that they go through. Am I right or am I wrong? We
Yes,
hear about the
absolutely.
woes, and in this seasons of our lives, and in this, and how the world is right now, we hear a lot about mental health and wellness, right? About stress, about depression. And I know for me, the way that I have been able to, what I always say is press through the mess to get to God's best, has been spending time in the presence of God and asking His help and helping me and putting that super on my natural. When I don't want to get up, when I don't want to press through, He reminds me. When I run to His presence, He reminds me that I am not alone in this, that He is always with me, and that He's given me everything that I need to overcome. So, this particular book project is very, very near and dear to my heart. And I want to take the authors that participate, the individuals that participate in this project, I want to take them deeper in. I don't want this just to be a project where they're just writing. I really want them to go in, tap into, and unleash the unlimited intimacy that we can have with the Father, with our Heavenly Father, when we are in His presence. So if you're interested in this particular project, shoot me, drop me in Messenger your email, and I will send you all the information that you need in order for you to make the decision as to whether or not you would like to move forward with this particular project. And I'm looking forward to it. It is a year-long project, and we again are looking for 365 authors. We are just at the top of this journey, so we don't have 200 and so authors yet for this particular book project, but we're at the start of it. So if you're interested and you want to jump in at the very start of this project, this is going to be an incredible and an amazing journey. Our next meeting is next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This project is available to everyone, just like Dr. V said. We are international, so we're not limited to just the states, where there is no limit anymore, right? That plateau has been cut. That ceiling of just being in the US has been cut. We are now international, and we are building partnerships and collaborations all over the world. And so that means that this project is extended in that same manner as well. And so if you're interested, you want to send your email to inhispresence@gmail.com. That's one word, inhispresence@gmail.com, all lowercase. Send me your email and I will forward you all the details. Our first meeting, just mark your calendar. Actually, this is our third meeting. Our third meeting will be this coming Monday, and I believe that is the 15th. This coming Monday, the 15th at 7. Yep, it is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And once you send me your email, you'll have all of those Zoom links. We'll be meeting for the next month. for every single week. And as we move out and it'll progress out, we'll move the meetings out. But this is to give you an opportunity to meet the other authors that are going to be a part of the project, get to know each other, get intimate, support each other, and build that community of support and moving forward. This is a two-book project. It will be the book, which you share your story about being in God's presence, and then there will be a journal so that the reader actually can process what you're sharing in the book. They can journal it out for transformation. And so, with that being said, I want to share the two book covers. This particular book is In His Presence. That's me. And we are looking for authors. We're calling for authors here in His Presence. And then we have Dr. V is doing Joy 365. And we are excited. There is no reason why you can't do both of the book projects. If your heart is led to do both, by all means, do both of the book projects. If you are interested, just contact Dr. V or contact myself, and we will make sure that you have the necessary information to move forward. Like I said, your book makes look. How does the word says your gift makes room for you? Well, your book will capture your gift, and that will make room for you as you begin to put a voice on what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want to say. So, Dr. V, do you have any closing thoughts?
No, like I said, get started. With either project, they're both going to be amazing. Where do you want to start? Start
Mm.
today. Don't keep procrastinating. If you want to learn, if you want to become an author, these are both two great opportunities for you to do so. So reach out, and and if you're interested, you can join both. Hey, we'd love to have you. But like I said, they're going to be amazing. I know I share a lot of information, and Marissa does too. So that's why I love working with her. She's doing some amazing things. So keep supporting, and like I said, keep learning, keep growing, and keep doing amazing things on purpose.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have Amina. Thank you, Amina, for chiming in. We have Easter. Thank you for chiming in. We know that there's a host of others who have chimed in, didn't make any comments, but we want to say thank you for taking out the time to check us out and listen in. These are opportunities, like I said, it when you are an author, when you're a writer, contributing writer, journalist, researcher, when you write and publish, it is a double edged sword. It is piercing to you as the writer and therapeutic to you, and just taking you to places that you never realized you can go based on the new knowledge, the revelation that you receive in the writing process. It is a double edged sword in the sense that it does the same for the reader because the reader can connect to the author, and something just happens when a story is shared and related to, that really brings healing on both sides. It brings deliverance on both sides. And so don't hold back. Share your story. There's someone out there that your story, your insight, your ideology, your methodology, how you overcome, how you face adversity, how you overcome grief and loss, is there are folks out there waiting to hear your story because it's the very story that they can relate to. So don't count it robbery. But just like Dr. V says, get on it, get it done.
Mhm.
Take center stage and own it. Don't hold back. This is your opportunity to shine. This is your opportunity to share. This is your opportunity to level up, to grow and expand. And we want to help you do that. We don't just offer you just a publishing opportunity, we offer you a life changing opportunity. And so, with that being said, we love you so very much. We look forward to hearing from you. We are. So, Dr. V, tell the people we love
Yeah. Yes. Love y'all. Take
them.
care.
Yeah, we love you and we are out. You take care, be blessed. We look forward to hearing from you. You better be signing up for one of these projects, if not both. Take care. We're out.